They all actually tried their hand at writing chess computers, obviously very rudimentary ones. Very famously, Turing wrote a program. And I think the reason is because games are kind of microcosms of interesting parts of life. That's why we as human designers have designed those games. That's why we're fascinated by things like chess and Go and poker. They encapsulate some aspect of life in a very convenient form, one would say. So convenient and fun and challenging. So we design these games and we play these games because of all those reasons. But that's also why they're really well suited, I think, to AI development, because they are these microcosms of human thought, which do represent something about our culture. One of my favorite books is Homo Ludens, and that really argues about, the idea that in some sense we're games playing animals, right? That's what we do. I mean, we're tool making and games playing are two of the kind of traits that society and humans have. And so it's pretty fundamental, I think. And I love all games. I started with chess. I ended up playing many games because actually I think it's another way, just like language, to get to the heart of a culture. So, in terms of Go, it's what they play in Japan and China and Korea. In Asia, it sort of occupies the echelon chess does in the West. And you can really get deep into what a culture really thinks about things. It's sort of embodied into their games, including the way they think about strategy, warfare. All of these things are embodied in some of the rules of these games. So it's a fascinating thing for AI then to try and for us to try and build. And then the other reason that it's convenient, why we used it at the start of DeepMind, is that you can generate as much data as you want, because you can have the system play against itself and generate effectively a lot of synthetic data, which you can then learn from. And it also has very clear metrics, win conditions, maximizing the score. So that's also very useful from an AI perspective to kind of optimize against.
I never thought. I am a medieval historian, Huizinga, the author of Homo Ludens, a medievalist, and here in a conversation on AI, you get a medieval book about the Middle Ages. Homo Ludens points out, though, there are many different kinds of games.
Yes.
There are zero-sum games.